Welcome back to my channel. I am Smart Cookie, and today Martell Holt decided to tell it all. I guess he responded back to our girl Mel. So, what I want you guys to do is hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get all of my so you can get all of my commentary. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get all of my commentary on these people that's out here doing the fool. And also make sure that you like this video and share this video with someone else that needs a good laughter. Okay, so today Martell Holt decided that he was going to go live and address the people because you guys know earlier this week or maybe 2 days ago, Mel went live discussing that the bloggers was putting out false information about her winning her court case, right? And so Martell decided he wanted to piggyback, copycat, do everything that Mel do and say the same thing. Plus give us a little bit more, right? So today, Martell decided to go live for almost an hour. He was like at 50 minutes. And he went live from his Denali talking about he don't want us to pray for them. He don't want us to pray that neither one of them win the case. He wants us to pray that they both have peace and that they can come to an agreement. He wants us to pray that they can come to an agreement. And he asked his fans or his subscribers to um stop get Melody to stop this case. But sir, you filed for this case, okay? And he filed for the case, and he addressed that too. He filed for there to be some modifications in their custody. So basically, he wants to tell us that he needs us to convince Melody that when she got the kids, she needs to do what he say, what he want to do. No, sir, that's not how that works. So he said today in his live that he doesn't want his kids being watched by men, right? And the people were in the comments asking him, well, what about, why don't you want men watching your children? A lot of these women, these heifers, they was up there agreeing with him, asking him about the wine. But he was saying these were his concerns. He doesn't want men watching his children. So then I typed in and I asked him, I said, well, what is it with Marcus's husband? Because he said, well, the kids have been left with Marcus's husband, alone. And he was getting that that's what he didn't like. So he doesn't really have the issue with Marcus. He got the issue with Marcus' husband, but he didn't drop the tea and tell us what Marcus' husband has done, what type of vibes, he's giving. But, you got to tell us everything so we can understand, right? So I typed that in. He didn't catch it. Thank God, because y'all, Martell been blocking people today. He was blocking just like his little side piece. He decided he wanted to block some folks. He also said that Mel has 24 babysitters, which is something we've been hearing him say over and over again. But the thing is, Mel is after the money. And it's like he's hurt that she's ambitious. That's why he keeps saying she has a 24 babysitters. So he's saying that she doesn't have time to really watch the kids because she's chasing the money so hard. But shit, if Mel don't chase the money so hard, how will the kids? Who will who will sustain their lifestyle? Because sir, you're not doing that. Your wine ain't selling that much. Then he says that he's more mature now and he's grown up because someone asked him, well, Martell, why are you not taking accountability? And Martell, this is what we mean when we say accountability. You don't say anything about how you ruin your marriage. You may have said it once or twice, but sir, we want you to say it every time. We need you to apologize because you know why, Martell? Because other men look up to you that are around you, that are married, and they think that this shit is okay because you're not really saying, damn, over and over again, I wish I wouldn't have ruined my marriage. You're not being accountable by saying, well, if I wasn't messing with this girl over here, if I wasn't messing with coleslaw, none of that shit would have happened. And that's basically what we're saying is what it boils down to. But what Martell was trying to tell us today was that basically it was going to happen anyway, because him and Mel, I guess they just grew apart or they just didn't get along. That's what I heard him say today. He also addressed the $17,000 that he stole, right? So he said that once they got on and they started getting checks from on, that Mel was stealing money out the account, taking it all. And he asked her to give him some because he was left broke. And she told him no. Okay, well, she was the idea, the brains, the muscle behind the show. Why should she give you some money? You should have had your check sent out for your role. But see, what you wanted to do was you wanted to get paid for all the things that Mel was doing. You weren't adding to the show like that until it came out about your cheating scandal. She had to get paid, okay? Because this was all her idea. Like, you weren't contributing as much as she was. He also addressed that Knox was potty trained, and he was trying to say that Coleslaw was a better mother than Mel. He came back and he said, well, Mel is a good mother. He was just all over the place, just double talking, confused, all kinds of stuff. He said he talked about the wine, you guys. He talked about how the wine came from Napa Valley, but he said he can't really say Napa Valley because the grapes came from different places. And I think he said Denver. So Martell, stop lying. You don't know where the hell this wine came from. You threw this shit together. He said that it wasn't Sutter Home. He was getting mad for people saying that it was Sutter Home wine and that he white labeled. He was on Mel has gone to war on Facebook. Wow, thank you, Christina Miller. That is crazy. So Martell he went live on Instagram about maybe 30 minutes ago, addressing everything. I mean, just being a chatty catty. Just being a chatty Cathy cat copycat, just going up against Mel. It's like, and he just couldn't keep her name out of his mouth. You know, he had to mention her. He could have just told us his side and just addressed what he wanted to address without saying anything about her, but he just can't. She stays on his mind. He addressed the situation with his son, from the disciplining of his son. He talked about that. He said that his son just had a scratch and that Mel made up this elaborative story. And now that the judges are in their lives, running their lives, telling him that he can't spank his son anymore. He addressed that he didn't like that Martell Jr. had on all the necklaces because he felt like flashy people are not good people. And that's why he don't want his son being flashy, because they're at a school that's 98% Caucasian. And you know, I have a problem with black people trying to impress Caucasian people. If that's what the boy wanted and his mother bought it for him and he was happy, why come and rain on these kids' happiness? Why? Because you think this is how a person should behave. But Martell, you don't really have any morals yourself. Like, we think you shouldn't have done none of the shit that you've done. Have you ever considered any of that? Have you considered, because he said that it's important to be aware of how you're viewed by people and what people think of you, but you don't even follow that shit your damn self. Because if you followed it, you would constantly come up here. Yes, you got to keep doing it, Martell. You got to constantly keep coming up here. And especially if you're going to put Mel name in your mouth, you need to address, or if you're going to discuss issues that you're having as a result of being divorced, you need to say over and over again, I'm so sorry that I made a wrong decision. Fellas, you need to do a PSA telling the men to not do this to their wives, because these are the repercussions. This is what happens when you cheat on your wife. You have all these extra issues that you wouldn't have had you just worked it out with her. Because in life, you guys, no one is perfect. You got to make your marriage perfect for the two people that are in it, because no one is perfect. It's not this fairy tale that the young and the restless or the bold and the beautiful tell you that it is. And Martell, honestly, we just want you to just be more accountable. Leave the kids alone. You come to an amicable agreement with Mel. You bow down a little bit, because you are the reason for all of this. And just be honest with yourself and work on your businesses and work hard on them. Don't be sloppy with your businesses, because we can all see through you. You say that your children, you're teaching your children they should be worried how other people view them, how other people see them. Keep that for yourself, sir. Live by that in your own life every day. So that's pretty much it that I have for you guys. But yeah, Martell decided to go live today on his Instagram and tell us how he was feeling, what was pissing him off. The court has not started, which we already knew, which I already knew when it was already out there, because when you get a new court date, typically it's about a month later. You don't go to court like 2 weeks later, especially not with everything that's going on in the world. All these courts are backed up. So you guys be mindful of what you listen to. But yeah, Martell went live to set the record straight. I am Smart Cookie, and I'll be back with some more commentary on some more relationships, on some more hot topics. See you guys later.